So today I'm sending an open letter to David Lee Roth. Now, what are the chances he'll ever see this video? Probably less than 1/100th of 1%. But on the off chance he actually sees it, I feel like this is something I really want to say. So here we go. Dave, my name's Mike. I'm 59 years old. I've been a Van Halen and a David Lee Roth fan since 1978. And with some of the things that's been going on in the Van Halen camp and in your world, I thought it was time that I said this and sent this out to you. So here you go. At the time I'm recording this video, today you're supposedly doing a TED Talk with Alex Van Halen and a moderator outside Sturgis. And recently you also canceled the remainder of your tour. So I have a couple of thoughts and ideas that I want to send your way. First of all, as far as the canceled tour goes, I know even Sammy Hagar sent out a message to you, and I agree. I hope it's got nothing to do with health. I hope you're fine. Hopefully it's just blue dot fever, which a lot of artists are dealing with these days, which is basically you're not selling enough tickets to make it financially worthwhile for you to be on the road doing your show. But recently, I've seen a lot of videos of your live performances, and I got to be honest with you, Dave, I'm not here to slam you. This comes from a very caring place. I want the best for you as a lifelong fan. It hasn't been up to par. You've been catching a lot of crap online. I have not dove into that kind of crap slinging, and I don't want to do it. I want to come from a different angle. So my plea to you is don't tour anymore. It's not helping your legacy. You had a great run, a Hall of Fame run, my friend. Maybe some one-off shows here or there make sense, but as a tour, I don't think physically and financially it makes sense for you. Now, having said that, I have an idea. It's not an original idea, but I would love to give credit to the person that I heard say it. I can't remember who said it. I think, Dave, you should go on a spoken word / evening with David Lee Roth tour. Now, hear me out. So you've got high overhead, you've got a band to pay on the road, you've got techs, you've got all types of infrastructure that's coming out of your check for every show you play. And the less tickets you sell, the more in the red your tour will be. So if you do an evening with David Lee Roth where you're doing a spoken word thing, all the money basically is going to you. So this is how I would see it working. You're the master storyteller of our generation. I mean, my God, man, you're David Lee Roth. I don't really need to say much more than that. You can spin a story. So how about doing an evening where you're on stage, sitting on a couch in an easy chair with a host, maybe a moderator, maybe someone like, I don't know, Mark McGrath. He comes to mind. Maybe Conan O'Brien, someone like that, someone who can converse with you, prompt you, let you go and moderate at the same time. I mean, I think you would sell more tickets doing an evening of storytelling city to city. It'd be less taxing on your voice, on your body, on your wallet and bank account to do it that way. And on top of that, you don't have to worry about, loading in, loading out, going city to city doing that. On top of it, you're still selling tickets, possibly more, because I know me and my unscientific survey of friends would be there in a heartbeat to see that. To hear you tell stories would be fantastic for 2 hours. Plus, we would all be your best marketers. I mean, social media would blow up. We'd be taking videos, we'd be snapshotting, we'd be posting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials. We would be your best promoters. So that's idea number one. Also, you can still sell merch. You can still maybe sing a song on stage or bring in a little musical accompaniment, but it's a night of storytelling with David Lee Roth. So I would ask you as a Van Halen, lifelong Van Halen and David Lee Roth fan to consider that. That's an option for you. Now, the second thing, and this is why I wanted to shoot this video today, is because you're doing your TED Talk with Alex Van Halen, and no one knows what the topic is going to be about, why you were invited to join them on stage. And we also know that the video from this TED Talk will not be released for a week, weeks, months. We don't know. So we don't know what the transcript is going to look like. We don't know what the topics are going to be. But I will tell you what part of me thinks it might be, and it could be wrong. This project that Alex is working with Steve Lukather on kind of curating an upcoming Van Halen project to be released. Most likely it's going to be songs from the vault that are going to be polished up and put out. Let me ask you, as a longtime Van Halen fan and having seen you guys live 6 times, please, please do not sing on those tracks. I see lots of Van Halen fans saying on YouTube and on various social media, whenever tracks or isolated tracks are released out onto the internet, a lot of people say, this is great. I would love a whole album of nothing but instrumental tracks. And I agree. I don't think your vocals would be needed on a project like this. Now, I don't know if that's even under consideration, but since I'm doing an open letter to you, I'm just going to ask for your legacy. You don't need to do it. I don't think it helps the situation. And I think maybe you can understand that. But so those are the 2 things. An evening with David Lee Roth of storytelling, touring theaters around the country. My God, maybe even bring Sammy out. Maybe even bring Gary Sharon out. Maybe have a round table of Van Halen singers. Maybe a few times, but make it a tour of David Lee Roth storytelling. That would be awesome. And second of all, please don't consider, if you're asked to sing on this Van Halen project by Steve Lukather and or Alex Van Halen, please politely decline, okay? This is coming from the heart, from a good, positive place. You're the man. You've been the man for a long time. So I hope one day you see this video and you take it for what it's worth. It's an open letter from a fan to you. All right, Dave. Thanks.